Officials are scrambling to contain a new strain of bird flu. Remember H1N1? This one is H7N9, and it's said to be the most lethal virus of its kind. It's already infected more than 100 people in China. It's killed at least 1/5 of them. And today they confirmed it crossed the sea from China into Taiwan. John Roberts, live in Atlanta, home to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. John, health officials are trying to figure out if the virus can spread from person to person.
They are, Shep, because in more than 50% of cases, including that man from Taiwan you mentioned, there was no contact with poultry. There's still, thankfully, no evidence that this is broadly contagious between people, but there are some troubling cases health officials quickly want to get to the bottom of. Dr. Joe Breesy is a flu official, a flu expert with the CDC.
There are 3 clusters of infections, which are 2 or 3 infected members of the same household, the same family members. In these cases, it's sometimes difficult to know whether one human in the family spread it to another human or they both acquired it from an infected bird they were both exposed to.
The Centers for Disease Control is racing to find a vaccine, but now a new troubling development, a virus that the CDC was developing resistance to our frontline drugs, Tamiflu and Relenza. So we have a real witch's brew here, Shep. We've got a new virus that humans have no natural immunity to, no vaccine at this point, and the idea that it could become resistant to our best drugs, which is why the Centers for Disease Control is so worried about this and watching it so closely. Shep?
John, scientists say the bird flu is deadlier for humans than other types of flu. For instance, the 1918 Spanish flu pandemic killed some 50 million people. 1 out of every 50 patients died, while this new strain of bird flu is killing 1 of every 5 patients it infects.